keep the interviews going. We just had Daniel Walcott in here. Now we are pleased to be joined by our final guest of the show as we talk some women's lacrosse now with Delaney Sweitzer, goalie for the SU women's lacrosse team. Delaney, great to have you on. How are you today?
Hi, thanks for having me.
All right, a lot of excitement. It's playoff time, right? NCAA tournament is here. These are the games that matter the most. You still don't know your opponent yet, right? I mean, I guess how do you go about getting ready for one of these either-or games? I know it's Stony Brook or Niagara. I would assume that Stony Brook's going to win that game, but you got to be ready for both. So how do you as a team approach this where you've got two potential opponents to get ready for?
Yeah, we prepare for both, and we have an opportunity to live scout tomorrow, but we're prepared for either team. And I think we've just spent the week focusing on aspects where we can improve on in our game, and it's been a great opportunity to kind of just focus on ourselves, and whoever we're playing, we're ready for.
As you said, you've got the chance to live scout tomorrow. How will you guys go about that as a team? Will you be, in attendance at the game, taking it all in? Will you, watch on TV? Will you watch it after the fact? Do you watch it live? I mean, kind of walk me through that.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to watch the game tomorrow. Our practices earlier, so we'll be free to come or watch from home. So.
We just had Daniel Walcott in here in the last segment, and, he plays for the Syracuse Crunch, and they're coming off a loss where they're up by 3 goals in the third period, and, it becomes a winner-take-all game now tomorrow for them, and they've had all this time to think about a disappointing loss. You guys are much the same way, right? It wasn't a close game per se, but in the ACC tournament final, the game obviously didn't go the way that you wanted it to against Boston College. You've had all this time to kind of think about it and learn from it. Is that a good thing, Delaney, this time of year to have this extra time off, or would you, prefer to kind of like get right back out there and play again?
No, I think it's a great thing. I think it's an opportunity for us to really reflect on kind of that game and just our season and going into postseason. And I think, again, like I said before, it's a great time to work on and touch up the areas of our play where we want to improve on. And, yeah.
Without giving any secrets away, I mean, can you touch on, some of what you guys are trying to work on and improve upon this time of year? I mean, what did you learn from the BC game? What are some of the things you're trying to shore up as you get ready for the NCAA tournament?
I think you can improve in all aspects and areas. I don't really know how to answer that, and I would say just being more competitive and getting better every day, that kind of thing. Nothing specific.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're just trying to play your best lacrosse this time of year. And, obviously this program has been very successful throughout the last several years and in postseason play as well. But, you haven't been able to win it all. And I know that is the goal. With that in mind, Delaney, what will it take to go on a deep run here? And you're probably going to have to beat BC along the way, and you're probably going to have to beat Northwestern along the way, teams you've already seen, and lost to this year. What will it take to kind of get over the hump here and go on a run?
Yeah, I think the main thing is to focus on it day to day and not look too far ahead. Obviously, our goal is to win it all, but we can't overlook any opponent any day and just keep focusing on getting better every day.
I know that the right thing to say, or like the public answer, is we don't care who we play in this first game on Sunday. You can be honest with me. Is there a little part of you that wants it to be Stony Brook so you get a chance to have a rematch with them after you lost in overtime earlier in the year?
I mean, like I said before, we're ready for anyone, but it definitely would be a fun game to play just with how our last game was ended.
As you look back on your career, I mean, your time is running short, right? Being a grad student, do you find yourself kind of trying to take it all in a little bit more now that it's your last tournament and you're in the stage of the year where it's your last practices, you don't know when your last game's going to be? Do you find yourself trying to enjoy it and I know you're busy getting prepared for a game, but are you trying to hang on to, this last month of your college career?
Oh, my gosh, totally. I think just something I try to do every day, even before it's coming to an end, is be present. And I've really focused on that the past couple of weeks, knowing that the end is near, and I'm going to do my best to obviously complete the mission with my teammates and win a national championship. But I want to embrace every moment from practice to just kind of the time I get to spend with my teammates. So, yeah, definitely trying to take it all in.
Can you speak to what it's been like to play for Kayla Trainer and how she's helped you improve, I guess, in your time here?
I cannot say enough good things about Kayla. I think just even being a goalie, she's helped me get better every day, and that's not something I think everyone can say. Like, obviously, she's offensive-minded, but, yeah, she just pushes me to be the best version of myself on and off the field, and I think that I really will never be able to pay her back for how much I've learned for her just as a coach and as a player. And, yeah, I'm grateful that I have been coached by her for the past 3 years, as well, alongside the other 3 coaches.
Yeah, and one of her philosophies, I don't need to tell you this, but obviously she likes to schedule as difficult as possible, right? She doesn't dodge anyone, and it seems like you're playing a ranked opponent game in and game out. How much does that help this time of year, Delaney, going into the NCAA tournament, knowing that you've seen all the best teams, you've played against them all, you've beaten many of them. How much does that help the schedule get you ready for this time of year?
Oh, it definitely helps. We start right off the gate early on. We opened up with Northwestern, and throughout our whole season, it kind of looks like that. So just the competition and being tested like that early on and just throughout the entire season has definitely helped us improve and get to where we are now, which is we're in a great position heading into the tournament.
All right, Sunday, 2 o'clock. It's an outdoor game. Does that matter at all to you guys? I mean, I know you've played outside, but the fact you don't get to play in the Dome, for the NCAA tournament, does it matter to you at all that you're going to be outside at the SU Soccer Stadium?
No, we love the Dome, but we also love being outside, and it's supposed to be a pretty nice day, so... yeah, we're going to love it.
All right, 2 o'clock start on Sunday against either Niagara or Stony Brook. Delaney, thanks so much for coming on. Best of luck Sunday. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, thanks for coming on. Delaney Sweitzer, goalie for the SU women's lacrosse team. And with that, we will take our final timeout. There's time to check in with a phone call if you want to check in at 315-437-7644. We will wrap things up next on ESPN Radio.